you know, they are friends and they play offline a bit, so maybe there is that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see in the match count is like yeah.
Yeah, meanwhile, Smudge is like, I feel like Smudge also has been absent because he got recently married, right? And but then
Married?
like,
Wait, married?
I
Is he?
think so. I remember he got like a big lifetime achievement, like be it marriage, house, or like daughter, whatever. Either way, he recently came back and started playing a whole bunch, be it Carl Platinum and whatnot. Starting to be a menace in brackets as well. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Fish with the early start.
Yeah, Smudge for sure a playstyle that you have to get used to. So far Fish doing good, but we'll have to see how that keeps up because even if he's been playing like offline a bit against Mao, obviously, like being not rushed at the game necessarily, but being ready for like a character and or player playstyle is a different thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, you know, we all like to joke about the Stardust style, but Smudge has been insisting that he invented that shit.
Look, if you ask me, two sides of the same coin is all I'm gonna say.
What is up with the Brits and not blocking? Alright, CA, get off of me. Oh, that killed the president as well, nice.
Yeah, for sure, one thing about Platinum that is very important is like just how well do you deal with the items. Many of those are space control tools in some form. Either to like you get a massive 9 tier kind of normals, or you get like the presents that stay there on the run for a whole bunch of time and stay on hit as well, or you get like a bunch of different projectiles.
Yeah,
So
you said space control example number 1.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, but no, for sure, really important, like, okay, she has her items, there is really no bad items in there, so like, how do you deal with them?
Yeah, thankfully at least, like, you know, you can see what items she has, so she does basically telegraph, like, what gameplay she wants to run. You know, that, for example, next time is Bomb, probably gonna be one to, like, set up the, like, Bomb Oki if she ends up getting the hit. Or, like, you know, just cycle it out, try to get to, like, one of the more big return items, like Presence and whatnot. We have just space control with the bombs right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, one thing with S is she has obviously a ton of ability, she has extremely privileged normals, and she has a big fireball that she can do twice to beat other fireballs. So that for sure comes in play, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we have not seen too much of that. We have seen actually her fireball lose a lot to rockets, and rockets are like pretty much all of Platinum's projectiles are like P2. Except for the hula hoop.
That's air unblockable, son.
What do you mean? I mean, I know it's a giant bat, but come on.
The item toss is an air unblockable. Got a barrier.
Either way, I mean, this is a first to 10. You got time to gather data, but at the same time, as much as time to get comfortable.
For sure. Also, you gotta show Smudge that you are able to contain him, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that punished. Tries to air dash over, not quite. Smudge now with the corner. Got presence up next. Right now, an instant overhead on top of that. So that's now looking okay.
Yeah, good decision to roll out, because like, you know, you probably want to time your instant overhead like with their tech, but like, you know, if you roll out, that might mess it up.
Oh, not ready for the counter.
Yeah, 2 for 2 on parries for Smudge right now. Force him in the corner. DP, I don't care, dude. The range on that.
Yeah, the parry is a flash kick input, so I'm not sure how easy of access S has to hard knockdowns, but if she does, that is for sure something you should be going for right now, just to deny the option.
I mean, there's definitely still like parry safe options you can do, like if you do a save jump, I'm pretty sure you're still safe on that, right? Because the projectile spawns a bit later.
Yeah, you should be. If it's a tight one at the very least. I know you can do 5A jump cancel.
Oh, hard bait on the burst, OD on the side of Fish. You can make something happen with this. Not to get smacked out the air, bro. That cat hammer. It's so fucking strong, bro.
You can make something happen. Can does not mean you will, and the Platinum Hammer is showing us why.
And damn, to actually get in the air unblockable with that 2B from that high? Okay. You did say privileged buttons.
Indeed.
Oh, see, mommy!
Not ready for the mommy.
Yeah, that body invul is like really nasty to deal with.
Yeah,
Especially if you like swinging like, you know, big space control buttons. They're usually, and the beam body attribute the clash! Fish not ready!
Yeah, and even if they're not body, it's like even if they're foot property, like Mami pretty quickly puts her into the air where foot property buttons will most likely whiff. So even in that case, it's like you're definitely taking a risk when trying to deal with that.
Yeah, Smudge taking a quick 2-game lead. It's only the beginning, but you know, it's still like it's one of those things like it might end up biting, like, you know, if it ends up being like a I win you win type of situation. In those types of sets, like, you know, that early lead can really come into play.
Nah, look, I'm telling you, recent events.
Command grab?
What? Huh?
Why did Fish go for the command grab?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh no, the burst. No bait, no punish though. But you know, recent events have already shown some unnamed washed Shoto player come back after losing a couple of games and then 6-0ing the opponent. No specific references are being made, of course.
You know, I know we like to make fun of my memory, but I legit have no idea what you're talking about. It's
Sandwich
humor for
after
me.
Brussels challenge.
Oh, that is recent. Yeah, that was just a couple of days ago. Goddamn.
You're not beating the allegations.
I might not be, but Fish also cracking out these DPs, not being punished for it though. Smudge is having a bit too much fun. Good block. See, Mommy RC takes his turn after. This is not quite death yet, but next mix-up is gonna kill. I retract my statement! I retract my statement!
You know, just because like this character is rat, it does not mean she has low damage. In fact, it's quite the opposite.
Christ. Actually, why am I saying Christ? God is not here.
You'd be like that sometimes.
A little bit of crust. Oki, clips him low. You're in the corner now. TRM, we take those. 60 loops on point. Oh, the advanced version, nice. Hard knockdown.
Yeah. Okay, so we see him go for the Oki. Though, okay, manages to get the JB in. Actually, JB really strong to control the airspace. Just a really good button that with cancels into another really good button that will be very hard to contest without some really strong stuff of your own, for sure.
Mashing 5C point blank these guys! Card break.
Oh!
Yeah, gotta watch out, like, you know, Platinum does say she has the hammer, so you know the guard breaks are coming.
Indeed. Oh, okay, the reverse is super coming in.
Yeah, had the 50-meter insurance behind it, like, very strong defensive option. Because it's like one of those things, like, you know, you want to bait the DP by going behind S, or like jumping over it or something like that, and then this super just like catapults you out. It's like, oh, brilliant,
Yeah, like,
nice.
it's one of those where if it whiffs, you go to the other end of the screen, so you're good in that regard.
Alright, Fish decides to burst, yeah. Nice, good. Like, using that movement speed up as, like, you know, dashing under from so far away.
Okay.
Okay, we just JC in, air throw.
Call out from Smudge.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, misses the pickup on the Halo, so no items for now. Hammer next, so we already saw them guard breaks come out. Also can use the JD with the hammer as an air stall and whatnot. Actually, speaking of air stalls, I don't think I've seen that many Swallow Moons from Smudge.
Not so far, no. Okay, tries to RC, but Fish, with his buttons, manages to interrupt despite the RC.
Instant overhead and instant burst coming from Smudge. Fish, one more hit away from taking his first game, and there it is. Alright, starting the comeback.
Yeah, if it's okay. As I told you, just give them a couple of games, just time to warm up, get some rust off, feel the age a bit, and then we gotta watch these youngsters. They
What
think
the hell is this? What the hell is this stream command? Exclamation point backdash to add a counter to how many times Smudge has backdashed?
Wait, what? Wait.
Bro, no technology? Alright. Alright.
I see the vision.
Nice 6A though, okay.
Yeah.
Credit where credit is due. Instant overhead lands. Gonna be a nice level 2.5. Damn, 3K, alright. Oh, did not respect the 6C Oki.
Yeah, 6C Oki really strong for Platinum, as it's one of those fairly rare situations in the game where you can both check the rolls and go for a safe jump, which is for sure really strong.
Yeah, it's like one of the weirdest safe jumps though, because it's like she's whiffing a button, doing a falling button. That's a safe jump, by the way.
Yeah, it be like that.
5B footsies. Trying to deny the airspace with the hula hoop.
Not getting the halo back.
What?
Oh, was that trade?
I'm not quite sure. Damn, I just realized just how goddamn strong Platinum's air dash is. It goes so far. Nice, using the Boris extension.
It goes really far, but I think it has a longer throw duration, which obviously has its downsides. Okay,
right.
Fish not.
Yeah, not taking.
Blue, maybe.
Yeah, not taking any chances. I respect people that do like the throw punish on the parry. It's like one of those things. Like I'm just gonna do something that I know will work, something that has 0% chance of a fumble. But yeah, Platinum's parry is one of those things you can probably get your fattest punish on it. Counter hit recovery, counter hit recovery, like so long active that you can set anything up. But yeah.
Yeah, like in the case of S, like she doesn't have any super long unique starters, but for example, she could like bait the parry and get the install before she goes for the punish. That is one thing.
Ah.
But obviously, that is something you gotta be like comfortable with and knowing like, okay, if I bait it, I already have the muscle memory locked in and know what I'm gonna do about it.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting RC, but gets the throw, and that will be evening it out. 2-2 now.
Yeah. Let's see how Smudge ends up adjusting. Wait, is this character locked or not? Because both these players have multiple characters. But I think Smudge is going to be sticking with the Platinum. He's definitely, I think, his strongest character, though it might be the Tiger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Enable confirmed that his character locked.
Oh, it did? Oh, okay, it did. I didn't know. Very well. But yeah, Smudge definitely a player that I feel like goes by feeling like, okay, what am I feeling right now?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Then he picks the character.
Right. You know, it is sort of help with the character literally saying, yo, I'm feeling like Hammer right now. But, you know, how you apply that is still up to you. Mommy's over the fireball. That's a counter hit. That's a fat 4K. With active flow, 4.4 rather. Oh, Jesus Christ, the damage.
4.4, almost 4.6. And that is a kill.
Oh, the air throw, that!
Old man check.
Not like this, my man. Wait, isn't Fish? Isn't Fish from Austria?
Fish is German.
Okay, my bad. First time I met him in person was in an outlet, so you know.
Yeah.
The association got made. Either way, got the Boris extension.
Yeah, like I know that he's like higher friend with like Maho.
Whoa. Alright,
okay,
DP's.
Not afraid to let the DP rip.
Yeah, didn't even have the 50-meter insurance. Nice fuzzy jump at the beginning.
Lance manages to get the 5A in. Instant Mach dash, gets the instant overhead. That's a big cut, real nice.
Damn. You know, I feel like lack of S players made people forget just how privileged this character is with how many options she has and how strong they are.
Yeah, it's like S both just a really fundamentally solid character and Fish just a fundamentally solid player. So you put those two together and you can definitely see the picture.
Yeah, that does make it a bit difficult to commentate though, because he's just like, yep, you did the thing that makes sense to do. Well, I love players like that. We don't have enough.
Yeah.
People are just like, yo, just do the thing that makes sense to do. It's like, yeah. Good ideas.
Blocks the overhead real good.
Oh!
Not ready for the 6A.
I'm sorry, I think Smudge might also not pass like the old man check. No, that was the slowest overhead in the world.
For sure. Now we have EX Hammer though.
Yeah, just gotta wait it out, bro. Just wait out the storm.
Fish
Alright.
blocked the B Nami, and without punishing it, that could have cost him the game, but manages to take it anyway. And now taking a lead, starting 0-2, now 3-2 for Fish.
Alright.
So the comeback looking is, well, it's not looking real, it's real. Very much real.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Alright, what we got going? And again, like, you know, those P2 projectiles just punching through excess fireball.
Yeah, I think in that situations, you're kind of forced to go for the B fireball that summons two of them.
Yeah, but it does take a while to do it. And you
Yeah,
kind of know in advance that she's gonna do the rockets, which thankfully she does say she's gonna do it, but still. Oh, good answer.
Oh, nice. Magic Flash 6A. Has the corner. Another instant overhead coming. What was that? Okay.
I don't know, but you gotta look out for that bubble. Oh no, the bubble no longer an issue.
The overheads coming in. That overhead is actually so nice to do because, like, if you're up close,
It's fast.
Yeah, it's really fast. And then if it's like spaced out, it's slow, but it's now plus some blocking in combos. So you know.
I mean, I actually think that's like a really cool design for an overhead. Like, you have to pick what you want, like whether you want convertibility or, like, you know, effectiveness. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, up close with the RC. Oh my god, that was an accidental 6A.
You also just kind of have the sweet spot of, like, it's fairly fast and it's plus some blocking combos on it. But in that case, a cool aspect about it, I think, is like obviously you can mess with it by, you know,
Barriering, yeah.
IB regular block, barrier, IBB.
Yeah, and then you mess up their, like, you know, setup sequence, and all of a sudden the overhead is like not exactly where they want it to be. Good TRM, another easy round for Fish. Never mind, Hero Burst. Smudge is up a round. That is a very ambitious burst if you can think you can call it back. Hard bait on the DP. But yeah, Fish is keeping solid, just controlling space.
Yeah, that burst was for sure pretty greedy. Not paying off. However, Fish also lacking burst for now. So we're even on that front, at the very least.
Right. Oh, DP not working out. No Gatling out of the 5C for Smudge. Was he expecting a counter hit?
It's interesting that he did air dash back to bait the DP, even though Fish didn't even have 50 meters, not even close to it. I'm wondering what the plan was there.
I mean, like I said, Smudge just kind of goes off vibes. He does what he wants to. He felt like baiting DP right there.
That's fair. Following JA, you lock him down.
Oh my god. What do you mean as did not get hit by that mommy? Anyway.
Small character. Not everyone is like us, you know?
And yeah, like, so far we've only seen Smudge throw out the halo, like, you know, above standing height. And Fish was actually taking advantage of that. We're like, you know, just like, oh, you're gonna throw the halo. I'm just gonna contest the space in front of me on the ground. V5C. And yeah, that, like, you know, just low profile the halo. I was like, yeah, don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, the halo is just so good because, like, you throw it out and you're covering a big chunk of the screen, basically denying it for a good couple of seconds. And in that period of time, obviously you're still actionable as Platinum to check the opponent or maybe take aggression. Really, you get the initiative. So that's really good to set up. Not ready for this cover. Does not convert with the crest though.
Yeah, what is this? What is this 5A pressure that coming up from Fish? Either way, it was very effective until Smudge got the EA out. Active flow on the side of Smudge is gonna be getting that overdrive back soon. Super presence.
This
Theorem.
not ready.
Doesn't she have a way to like increase her stocks with a command grab or something?
There's-
Doesn't need it. Holy craps!
Oh.
4 presents is so many.
Yeah, it's so many, and they are gigantic, and they stay on hit. And if you ever get hit by them, they have untech for years. Like that thing puts some air counted buttons to shame.
Yeah. And also they have so much health that like you need some big ass buttons to kill them. Like you're probably not killing them before they proc.
Yeah, you need some very good tools to deal with that. In the meantime, Fish keeping his body in the corner, manages to get out, drops the
Yeah.
ender.
Fuzzy Jump paying off dividends. What now? Good block at the cross-up. Watch the crest.
Okay,
Dash to 5B, alright. These are the movement of S. And holy crap, Smudge is actually very low on barrier.
yeah. Tried to get out there. Okay, double super. It's not gonna kill, but Smudge is one guess away now. Any
Yeah.
hit now will do it.
Yeah, but
Okay.
Smudge has the hammer and full duration OD. We can have the full screen unblockables. And here we go.
Oh, unblockables.
Boom,
Oh,
boom.
not ready.
And the bait on the burst!
Burst!
And the anti-air! Smudge is cooking!
That
Well,
makes
that should be enough. He has active flow.
no longer, but maybe RC? Never, not even RC. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Hey, you said it yourself. This girl does damage.
Yeah, he does damage.
And you just saw
Yeah.
just how, like, you know, Fish cashed in a little bit too early, put Smudge on that low HP threshold, and you just saw how quickly that all fell apart. He had that he had that plan in advance. Like, you know, I'm gonna use full duration OD, and I need super hammer, set it all up, and then just like ran with it.
Yeah, it's like if you're there as Fish, like the idea makes sense. Where, you know, I'm gonna spend the supers now. It's not gonna kill, but I will bring Smudge on like basically a pixel of health. But you know, also you're losing, you know, your super and your 50-meter to RC and everything else. So it's still a bit of a gamble, and we can see how that did not pay off.
Disables the bubble. Ay ay ay. And yeah, that's spacing on the overhead, letting him convert.
Double O key.
Nice
Gotta
movement.
beware!
Oh,
Gotta be. Oh no!
not the purple throw! This hurts. This hurts a lot. You're actually dead. Oh, he drops it.
Not get the meter quite in time. Okay.
Oh my god, he's just swinging the fan.
He's just swinging. Someone stop him.
Ooh, what?
S6B. Reaching his eyes.
Bro, that bonus privilege. Holy crap, that one's so high. You know what? I'll give you this one. I'll admit that button might be better than Emma.
Rebel 2.
Finally. You admitted it. Oh, based on the DP.
6B versus Enma is still some. You know, I'm not gonna say it. I RC'd it. Meanwhile, Smudge seems to be running away with this one. He's fiending to
Yeah.
tie up the score.
Next we'll do it. Are we seeing a command grab? No, not quite. Tries. No conversion. Okay, just this round going from bad to worse from Fish. Just not snowballing his way.
Yeah, you just actually saw like just Smudge doing like this hard call out on just basically fuzzy jump with that I-80 throw. Still, I think I've seen it work for quite a lot of people. It's like probably something I should add to my own repertoire.
Yeah, it's an option you can represent for sure. A bit of a hard call out, but you know, if it works, it works, and obviously it has. You know, if you know they really like to jump, it has a good chance of success as it can beat air buttons. And if you're landing right after, it's not that unsafe.
Yeah, like some people, like I know some players, what they do is they literally do a falling, like do an IED, late falling air throw, in case you jumped, and then they go back down to doing the regular ground pressure. It's like interesting layers. Either way, round has not been working out for Fish. I'll say that. Heavy life deficit. Smudge on active, about to get active flow as well. 15 minutes spend.
That's RC into an instant overhead. You hate to see it. Smudge now with the first round, maybe taking the lead back from Fish.
Yeah, it's the first time in a while that Smudge is back in the lead. Punish on the mommy. No counter hit, unfortunately. Backdash check. Exclamation point backdash.
Okay. Randy Oki, the air resets.
Oh, a bit too high for the 2B. Ooh, and we got that counter hit conversion.
Yeah, that's a juicy one. Ah, misses the Oki. No punish from Smudge. We'll take that.
Parry out. Gets the Oki. Mommy for the extension of pressure. Gets the hit. Active flow available. Smudge is now looking to potentially rob. Needs 2 more hits. Gets the 2A. That's a start.
Not ready. Okay, he's locked down.
Big hammer up. OD available.
Yeah, oh, that's disgusting. Is that a kill?
I don't think so.
Not quite. Maybe if he had the meter, but you know.
Yeah, and because of OD, still has the giant guard crush hammer available. Clashes and still punishes with the slide hit. Full screen up. What do you mean full screen unblockable?
What? Nah.
Watch out for the... Alright, still has super halo. But Morgit RC, good delay. Fish gets himself around. Doesn't want to go out like that.
Yeah, manages to take it back. I was not ready for the shockwave follow-up to just knock him out of the super, I will not lie.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking that S would have been airborne to avoid it. Right, early EA, get that active flow. Burst will be back and soonish.
Okay, 6B once again putting in work.
Yeah, you see him buffering, like, you know, the jump cancel. He's sort of like fishing for them counter hits. Which, honestly, when you have an anti-air that big, I understand it, but still.
It's also a thing of, if I recall, like, yeah, not I recall, like S6B, if I'm not mistaken, is not a jump cancelable on block. So, oof.
Yeah, that was a counter hit, but did the JD a bit too late.
Now, both one guess away from taking the match. Fish is locked down though.
Yeah, uses the rockets to have the time to set out the presence. It's actually like nice routing items wise, but yeah, Fish is like in a little prison. What are you gonna do? Random DP not gonna work out. The present chokes him out, and that's like you can't even burst there. There's nowhere to burst.
Yeah, you cannot burst. That was just a kill. Like, there's Fish, you just accept your death. It be what it be.
Damn, but that situation with the presence out, Smudge just jumping around, I was like, damn.
Yeah, like the missiles into the boxes, the super boxes set up right in front of you. You're there, and it's like, well, what now?
Well, welcome to Alcatraz, I guess. Oh my god, the bomb! And yeah, that's Platinum in a nutshell. You get a super strong item, and then you just do what the item tells you to do. Throw it like you have a bomb, just throw out the bomb and just block for a bit. Hard made on the burst! Oh, no punish!
That is a greedy burst. Okay, RC, no punish for Fish.
Yeah, good use of barrier, actually making that 3C whiff.
What is this with this Platinum character and having projectiles that just occupy a ton of space and stay on hit?
Look, it's she doesn't have it all the time, so that's fine.
I see. My bad, Chief. Okay, all the way to the corner. I think he did one, but he did not block me, I think.
Yeah, that was definitely Like, these pairs have definitely been working out for Smudge. I have not seen that many of them with. Like, of course, we saw one or two, but he's definitely been more successful than not. Alright. Is he gonna cycle items to get the presents out? Oh my god.
We see this character as some kind of long-range buttons overall, just saying.
Yeah, her 5B, JC, I think it is, and 3C, like, deceptively large. Like, you did not expect to, like, if you see her, like, 5C and her other buttons, it's like, oh, okay. I think I roughly know her ranges, and then, like, all of a sudden, surprise. Good jump on the throw.
No end here. Okay, control space with JB.
Oh. That was fine. Actually, getting air hit by C Mommy is actually not as bad as getting ground hit by C Mommy.
Yeah, that is for sure.
Alright, we got big hammers out. Just using the swallow moon just for the double air actions.
And that converts. That is like, you just have this gigantic, nigh uncontestable half screen disjoint, and he counters from like half screen away, and you get a full combo out of it. Like, okay.
All I can say, sir, she spent 50 meter on it. Ignore the fact that she can do it 6 times in a row.
That's honestly, maybe I should say that next time I activate BIOS.
But yeah, it seems like this is going like how it started. Actually, Smudge is again in a 2-game lead over Fish, and now the ball is in Fish's court to see how he adjusts.
Yeah, like Smudge initial lead in the set, then made the comeback. Fish made the comeback after, but Smudge now seems to have the situation in hand for sure.
Oh. Interesting to spend all 3 bombs. Smudge himself has told me there's like literally no reason for Platinum to ever spend the triple bomb release.
Look, you said it yourself, vibe-based gameplay.
How long until we can say this is ChatGPT gameplay?
Look, I've already told some people that their neutral looks AI generated. Is all I will say.
Either way, tries to air stall, dash up, bat from Smudge, gets the hit. Fish though, inactive flow, he could rob.
Oh.
But yeah, just a random super ends up working out with the RC for the pickup. Yeah, that super is also pretty annoying considering she can like steer it, right? So like it can be awkward to punish it. As I sure you know, sir.
Are you referring to anything specific, sir?
I am referring to recent events of about 2 or 3 weeks past.
Maybe. I'll think about that.
The clips are there. I can fetch them for you if you need. It's a good example.
No, it's fine. Okay, tries to go for the air throw, not quite working out.
Yeah, that delayed like falling air throw that we mentioned. Oh, tries to go for the stall with the hammer. Does not block the 5B.
Okay, gets the conversion on the GC.
Yes, decides to spend the meter for the corner carry. This should be corner. Active flow available for Fish.
Okay, blocking the C. No. Okay, no pickup on the Mummy Punish. Spaced out of the DP. 1 button DPs, by the way.
Yeah. It's also only like minus 12 or something, right? Not super minus.
It's not like I think the normal version, if I call it, is minus 14, and the super one is minus 10, I think.
Damn. Either way, Fish clawing back around. Might be starting something great.
It can also double as an instant overhead.
The bat?
Yeah,
I thought that was the fan!
that too!
Oh my god. Alright, President's... He's gonna use the projectiles to get rid of it. Okay, he manages to hit Smudge so the Presidents are off. Now respecting the plus frames. Save jump? Nah, crusts.
Okay, ready?
Counter hit,
There,
counter.
you see Fish there, like Smudge above his head. Okay, get the air throw. But yeah, you saw Fish there, just Smudge above his head, and he chooses to up back rather than go for the end here, which I'm curious about. You know, that super has it's 0 post flash, so don't bother trying to have it ever get hit after. It's not gonna, not gonna happen.
It's a literal pause button. I see.
Yeah.
But either way, Fish actually, like, again, starting to come back.
Yeah,
2 games down, starting to claw his way back.
Yeah, really just a lot of back and forth. Always
The
nice.
wheel
Nice
of
to see
fate is
between the
turning.
players.
Rebel 1. Action.
Good block, good check.
Okay, ready. Oh, Fish also ready with the counter hit versus normal hit and tiers. Not always easy. So that's nice to see.
Also, very interesting, Oki with the falling fireball, actually checking the roll. Smudge is like, you know, just cycling a lot of like defensive options on Wake Up, but he's not been working out. He's very low on health now.
Yeah, S for sure, one of the better characters at being able to deal with that, you know, separate always comes in nice when you're dealing with those kind of options, especially if you're not dealing with anything that like is at least on paper particularly egregious. Like, you know, Platinum, she has the counter, she has the backdash and a bunch of other things, but nothing like things like Crest Oki cannot cover.
That's a very nice air-to-air from Fish, like, you know, just constantly solid player. Manages to get a slight punish on the parry, but still gets hit by the doll.
Yeah, the thing is very active.
Oh, tried to bet it with the DP punish, with the DP anti-air, not working out. Burst from Fish, Burst available. Smudge just swinging at 5B, swing the bat. Alright. Misses the 5B pickup. Good block on the instant overhead. Tierra, we block those, we tech those. Oh my god, this the size of that button.
The corner keeps getting tagged by the item throw. No punish on the beam. I mean, that is unfortunate. Gotta be ready with that one.
Ooh,
Okay.
Alpha JA, alright.
Raw attackers.
Yeah, managed to get away with it, but still gets clipped right after. Fish tying it up again. Is he gonna take the lead now?
We may see that. 6-6 so far, so this is really anyone's game.
Alright. Let's see what Smudge brings to the table.
Wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Yeah, because obviously it's always nice to see because like if you've been there in, like, you know, long sets, especially on stream, you're there like losing the lead that you had previously, and you're just there wondering like you know, what now, what comes next, what should I adapt to, what my opponent is doing.
Yeah, moments like that, you just gotta like. Sometimes you just gotta bring it back down to basics. Sometimes you're in too far in your own head.
Yeah. Now Fish is stealing the corner, reversing the situation. Throw
Yeah, pretty
just
good damage for S as well. Holy crap!
Yeah,
And 2.3. Okay.
and that's a kill. Yeah.
The double. Woo, okay.
5K, baby.
What starter was that?
That was throw.
Ugh. Okay. Smudgy just like tried to fly around the air with all of Platinum's options. Pogo, Swallow Moon.
Oh, safe jump coming in clutch, and Fish biting as well. Burst almost back up. I want to see if Fish will be up to use it despite the...
That is evil!
Yeah,
Set up with the bubble, you jump the command grab, you can't even do anything!
Yeah, so in that case, if the command grab hits, Platinum gets to combo off it with the bubble, and if they jump it, it's safe, because, well, the bubble.
Yeah.
So deal with that.
This is where you have to channel your inner knowledge of player NDP. Good
Okay,
OD!
Punish. Really good, and that will be it. Fish mounting the comeback.
Yeah, starting to take a lead again. Now the question is, will he like the momentum keep going, or will this just be a repeat of like the early part of the set, like 2 games for Fish, 2 games for Smudge?
You never know. You never know. So far, he's been showing like he's been having a very good showing for sure. Like as we said at the start of the set, Fish is just very fundamentally solid. So you know, it's not one of those players where you can look at it and it's like, okay, they're doing X whatever gimmicky knowledge checky kind of setup on me. Like Fish is not really like that. What he does just kind of works. So you have to work around that.
Yeah. Alright. Did not like that hit, burst him out, but back in the corner. Had the board, so gets a combo off this DP. Gotta get knocked down. Decides to reapply Boars, but that ends up going to waste. Smudge on active flow. Next hit is death. Oh!
Big whiff on the DP, and that's a kill for Smudge.
No resources necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand having to represent your DP, but damn, these hurt.
Yeah, like especially as you know, I do understand that like SDP, you probably are pretty confident in it. It's not an the DP whiffing on the instant overhead. That's disgusting.
That is privilege, the upper class.
we are no low tier characters in this one.
Again.
Is she stuck? Manages
Damn.
to break the box really good.
Yeah, I think she needed a JC and a 5B to do that.
Yeah. Like true normals. Those boxes are chunky.
Oh my god, wake up a Bare Fireball and guess a combo of the counter hit. Okay.
Yeah, like combo.
The presents are still there!
Oh, yeah, they don't disappear, sir. They stay for a long time.
What?
Oh,
Good
that
read
was
with the
clutch.
extent. Yeah, with the 50 extra, gets the finish. Fish securing himself the round under Smudge's nose.
Yeah, I wonder. I think Smudge, if he pressed something faster, like maybe 3C, he could have maybe punished because he did overdrive through SS 3C, but tries to go for the hammer a bit greedy on that front. Ends up not working out.
Yeah, maybe thought like, you know, it was one of those situations where like, oh, I probably do not have a punish here, so I'm just gonna do the thing that works on block. But
Yeah.
Right. Smudge securing himself corner. Big bomba.
We got the bombs coming.
Respect it.
Oh, out the corner? You're kidding me!
Smudge got the counter hit. No conversion. What was he expecting? He got what he wanted. Zoner Platinum got that. Okay, yeah, we're just waiting for the rockets to come in so like they can use them to run in.
Wait,
Hard bait on the burst.
wait, I think my stream may be this thing.
Excellent. Not. But yeah, Cat Hammer on the side of Smudge. Good arrow throw. That's gonna be it. Smudge tying it up once again. Are you decent,
for
Cloud?
me. Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
Silence.
I lost the connection though. I'm back to the room now. Help.
Uh-oh. I'll stream the thing.
Okay.
You'll have to be content with no audio, with no game music.
That's fine. That's fine. You know, Blaze Blue things at this point.
We love the Blaze report. We love the Blaze report.
Yeah. I'll ask Enigma if he can maybe tell them to go back to the room after this one.
They're almost finished. I think we can run like this. Either way.
Fair.
Early start. OD saw the pan. No punish though. Parry working out. EA blocked, and that's a punish.
That's the mommy. Okay, locked him with the 5A.
Yeah, to extend the pressure. Nice IAD JC.
That's a very nice conversion on the JC counter.
What do you mean this is doing 3.5?
I think if he spent overdrive, that could have killed, actually.
Jesus. Either way, he's not gonna need it. moving on to this to the next round with burst advantage.
Fish trying to get out, getting tagged.
Alright, presence
Not
out,
getting
can't
present.
move.
No conversion on the present hit for Smudge. Okay.
I mean, it was unenhanced, so maybe did not have as much time as he wanted. Either way, getting killed by these instant overheads baits the burst. Smudge.
Big bait for Smudge, and that should be it.
Smudge's vibe-based gameplay pulling out ahead with the active flow EA. This should be enough. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, now 8-7 for Smudge. Fish can still make a comeback, but you know, at this point the scores are getting close, so any type of lead, even small ones, may be very significant.
All right, they went back to lobby for you.
Okay, nice.
But yeah, 7-8. Definitely a lot closer than we thought it was going to be at the beginning. But yeah, it's actually pretty interesting. Some people thought that Smudge was going to take this free. Some people thought the Fish was going to take this free. But this still turned out for a pretty good set.
I mean, obviously, both players, you know, they have their fair share of results, so there's no doubt that both of them can make a strong showing. And I mean, we're seeing it so far, so.
Yeah. It is some. I don't know how Enigma always manages to get these like random people to just pull out of retirement, or like out of nowhere. It's like, yo, yeah, just pull up Fish. Like, yeah, I just asked. Okay.
You know, just ask. and maybe as some extra methods he doesn't tell us about, but I'll leave that to him to figure it out.
Either way, ooh, the momentum from S's forward jump actually corners Fish, and Smudge is actually taking advantage of that.
Yeah, soon. Yeah, that's a command grab, and that is a combo.
That is the Curse command grab setup. Pan available, instant overheads, watch out. Mo needed.
It tries to get out, but Platinum 6A, such a good anti-tier. Platinum in general, like anti-tier, like we talk about S6B, but Platinum has such a strong anti-tier kit as well. Both a 6A and a 2C anti-tier, so getting the best of both worlds, really.
And you just see, like, you know, now Fish is like trying to zone with them double fireballs, trying to deal with the presence.
Oh,
like a parry working out again. Smudge is just content to like keep cycling these defensive options.
You know Smudge, everyone knows Smudge.
Elodie does. Oh, that's a crush starter. That's my. I don't know how good that is. Seems pretty good so far, though. Active flow helping the damage for sure. One more gas.
Quite a kill.
It's an overhead.
Now in the corner.
Pause button. Get the big bomba.
Coming in.
DBs through the 6A attempt. And to prove the 6.
Hitting the stratosphere. Where are you going, kid? Come back down.
Oh, the 6B at the upper class.
you know, as airlines, what can I say?
I'm gonna start calling that the CEO anti-tier, bro. That's what it is. Ooh, DPs through the gap. Very nice. Alright, sets a person for safety. Using the air stall now.
Like, look at how Smudge, how high up Smudge has to go for his air stall with box to avoid the S6B. Like, that is not something you always see.
Man, if you want to have a good time in this game, S might be a character for you. She handles situations other characters cannot.
That is true.
Alright, bubble key. Active flow on the side of Smudge. He's waiting this out. Gotta have a burst back. Alright, active flow about to come on for Fish. Hard burst bait on Smudge, not working out. And he gets the hit. This should be enough.
Is that enough? I don't know, is it? Yeah, no.
Didn't believe in it, decided not to cash in the rest. He learned from
Okay,
last time.
Burst out! However, the Catamaran... Bro! Not like this!
Oh my god, why?
The old man check is real. Fish is not passing it. Someone help this guy.
Okay, so that puts Smudge at 9 out of like 9 games, so just one more to potentially send Fish out and just with that strong saying, you're old!
Now, this is your fault. You need to purple throw this guy more.
Oh my god. Oh, through the cat hammer. Okay. In fact, that was actually so spaced, the 2C didn't even connect. Alright, just 2 more cat hammers to deal with. Good ants here from Smudge. Tech ants here, need to be ready for those. Big presents. Welcome to Alcatraz.
That is disgusting.
First out, the present's still there. Good. Diffuse the present. Very nice.
Okay.
Safety.
Got the second one. Okay, destroyed it.
What do you mean one fireball deletes it?
It's 2 fireballs, sir. Come on now.
Oh. Notice the instant overhead got blocked. RC keeps himself safe. That's a 5C. I wonder if Smudge could have Mommy did. Isn't Mommy frame 1?
It is frame 1.
Oh my god, the clash! Fish not ready to cancel! Smudge gonna be capitalizing on that, gonna be moving on to set point over Fish!
Now looking good so far.
Oh my god, the forward movement of the 6B actually making it whiff. You'll love to see it.
Oh, just do it again!
Oh my god, vibe base neutral! Alright, got the Pogo knockdown, no respect on the falling overhead burst working out. Fish, this is a massive comeback you need to make. Gets the 2B, that's a start, but this is a long ass hill.
Yeah, no burst either, no overdrive, so gotta make the comeback the old-fashioned way, you know?
Yeah, and burst available for Smudge as well. He's gonna be able to burst him into the corner if should anything happen. Parry working out, punish! One more guess after this. What are you gonna do, Smudge? 50-meter available. He just likes the fight! What? Oh god, you gotta watch out for the bomb bugs. He gets in! Is an overhead! Works out! Burst so Smudge! He wants to end this right now! There's the bomb coming up! Watch out! Good RC!
RC coming in!
The hammer! Oh, that was so hectic at the very end! I'm pretty sure Fish did not know which way to block. That was so ambiguous. With that hammer falling down on him. Damn.
I don't know if I blocked that one myself. That was so close. After making such a hard comeback, after getting the burst out of the way, just the very last hit, you hate to see it. So close, but so far.
You saw how locked in he was. Like, he realized that bomb is about to fall on my ass. ERC to keep himself safe and keep going.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, okay, he's locked in. He knows what he wants.
But it was not enough with the most evil, the world's most ambiguous hammer fall coming in. But yeah, good.
Yeah,
go ahead.
The most evil dive kick.
Oh, God. It is technically that, isn't it? Goddamn. But yeah, good showing on Smudge. Going to be taking it over Fish with 10-7. Really good showing from both players. And of course, it's always lovely to see Fish play. Though he did say back to retirement, kids. It might be over.
The only way I think...
Retirement house awaits.
I think the only way he could have got out of that better was if he did DP and then RC and then kept his turn. That was the only thing he could have done other than like straight up RC. It was so unfortunate though, but that was so clean, man. Oh, that was a really good comeback in that last round, unfortunately. But Mr. Options, man, had his number.
I don't think I would be able to like calm down if he made that comeback. But damn, at the very end, like Smudge just shut the door in front of him.
Facts.
Yeah, that is, you know, really good attempt though. Really good stuff for both players.
For sure. Okay, that is the first set done. Thank you very much, Platinum, Fish, Smudge, Ray and Cloud. Thank you very much, everyone, for participating and commentating. So the next set we got up next is going to be Mr. Cloud himself running the set versus Ice. So
yeah, get in the ring.
Let's get it on, and hopefully we're gonna have.
I am in the ring. I'm here.
He is in the ring. Yeah. Ancestor's gonna join on comms, replacing Cloud, of course. So get ready for that.
I'm just waiting on Ice. He's not coming yet. Can I get a DQ?
I need to.
That is trying. That is